seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Flips it out in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
He's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet one catches plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24. A 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And back to the air on second down. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. using his feet. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Fires to the wideout. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they edge closer and closer to pay dirt. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to fire. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is important with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. He fires to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. First and 10 coming up. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Loss of 1.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Trying to barge their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. Stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's got him in the flat. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he makes the grab at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They're working that left side. Finally finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense picks it up. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick toss. Spins away from one. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team can...
Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play.